Rescuers have to use brute force to save dog stuck in an underground pipe for days. We all recognize situations in which someone might need saving. Whether we're hiking through the woods on a hot day or we're keeping a careful eye on our kids at the beach, we can somewhat assume all the possible dangers and anticipate the next steps should a problem arise. For two young men in Thailand, however, an ordinary walk turned into an extraordinary and unexpected rescue. When a flash of white near an underground pipe caught their eyes, they knew something wasn't quite right, and they had to act fast. The ability to recognize when someone or something needs help is almost innate in humans. We can pick up on a stressful or frantic energy, and when we do, we need to step in and provide aid the best we can. When two men from Thailand were taking a walk through the forest, they came across something they knew they couldn't just ignore. The two friends had been enjoying a leisurely walk through a forest that was located on the outskirts of Thailand. Not too far into their stroll, one of them thought they heard an odd sound coming from a few feet away under the ground. As they got closer, they realized there was something alive trapped in an underground pipe beneath the thick mud of the forest floor. They grabbed a few large sticks so they could start digging, but what would they find? And would they be able to dig it out in time? The sticks the two men were using kept snapping in the mud. It was just too thick for simple pieces of wood to make any real headway. So one man found a large chunk of brick to help break through the rusted pipe. The men needed to be extremely careful using the brick, however. They didn't want to drop it or hit the pipe with too much force, or else they'd accidentally injure whatever was stuck inside, making the rescue that much more difficult. After a few strikes with the brick, the men were making progress. The pipe was slowly chipping away, and they could see more and more of the animal inside. They couldn't tell what it was exactly yet, but they were going to keep digging. Several minutes of frantic digging later, the men figured they'd made the hole big enough to pull the mystery animal out. Using their hands, they cleared away all the dirt from the space, and they prepared to pull the creature to safety. The two men tried to grab at the animal together. They figured with both their strengths they could lift him from the broken pipe with ease, but it proved to be far more difficult than they thought. The animal was wedged firmly underground. Finally, one man figured he would try to scoop out the animal alone. He wedged his hand in between the side of the broken pipe and the animal's hind legs. His friend, meanwhile, watched in disbelief as he yanked the terrified creature out of his predicament. It took them some time, but when they realized who was stuck in the muddy ground, they were completely shocked. Watch the video to see exactly what had been stuck inside that old underground pipe and find out if they acted in time. It's crazy that that poor little thing somehow found his way into that pipe, but at least these men were there to help. Sometimes heroes are made in the most unexpected of places. Share this wonderful rescue story with your friends below.